Alright, well, I finally got all the stuff in that I wanted, and now I'm going to shoot my first video, which is awesome. Um, we got a chest, a little bit of shoulders, some triceps today, so it's basically a push day, doing some front delts, side delts, but yeah, that'll all be in order. But I'm excited to start doing this, start filming first video. I don't know if there will be anything to do with this. I'm just gonna post it on YouTube and some short form content stuff, TikTok, Instagram Reels. So maybe throw something, maybe with that Instagram Reel, probably throw that on Facebook. Maybe. So we'll see. I'm not really hoping to get a whole lot out of this. Honestly, I'm just trying to learn a new skill, and if that skill goes really well, then great, and if not, it doesn't. But I think it's nice doing something like this because it allows me to learn, and it adds a new level of like consistency to training. And honestly, it's probably something that, I mean, it's definitely something I don't need to add to training for sure. um Still really trying to get the dieting side down, um, a lot more. That's been a little like inconsistent lately. I feel like it's shown, but that's not super hard. I know what I need to do. Just lock it back into course. So that'll start today after this workout. So haven't eaten today at all or anything like that. I kind of like just um, getting up, eating or not eating, and then going. I think I just like being able to like get it done. I mean, I love the gym, but just kind of getting up and being able to just go do it. That's not every day, obviously. Every day is not like that. There are days that I just get up and I'm like, no, not going immediately. Or there's, you know, I gotta, I gotta go do something for a friend, or go, you know, do some other work, or there's a myriad of things that to do in that process before I go work out some days. Some days I like just procrastinate till the end of the day, and then it ends up being 11 p.m., 12 p.m., or 12 a.m. workout. I mean, it's kind of nice though. The gym's empty. So, yep. That's, but yeah, first video, first thing. Just headed there right now, and hopefully it goes well. I have to get more comfortable with this being in camera situation, but it is what it is. I mean, pretty much how I would normal drive to the gym. Maybe that, or maybe this kind of one on none convo. Wow, that truck took a really wide turn. Almost hit this car. Wow. Um, yeah, that or blasting metal music, which is great. Listening to 3 Days Grace, or a little bit of Sylvia. Yeah, Sylvia. bands. But, yep, first video, first time. This format will probably change significantly in the process of me filming videos and doing stuff, and with the consistency of it, it's definitely going to change. Probably editing styles will change. That's being done by me. And then, formatting styles, how long will videos be? How long will videos not be? I mean, it's all very dependent. But we'll see. We'll see what it is. This probably segment right here probably will be longer just today, just because it is the first video. So just kind of talking about things. Yeah, we're gonna start off with a lovely, I was gonna jokingly call it controversial exercise, but we're gonna start off with some bench today. Some flat barbell bench. It's gonna be fun. Be a good time. Notebook, so important. Let's see here. I have mine all tabbed. I know a lot of people do it electronically, but I prefer the analog version. It's not very Gen Z of me, but I see not enough people tracking their workouts these days. But I think it's sad because it's so easy and you can make a ton of progress. I've only just recently finally got my brother to finally pick it up and start doing it, which is great. It's just taken him so long. It's kind of one of those things that I've been wanting him to do. So I'm like, you just don't realize how much progress you're gonna make. Wait, buddy. And honestly, I hate coming in here. This is why I started tracking my workouts, because I kept coming in here being like, what exercise did I do last time? Oh yeah, and also, what weight did I do on that last time? And then I just wouldn't remember. Because it's hard when you're juggling so many exercises. What was your starting weight? What did you end with? How many reps did you do? You're like, I don't know if I'm improving or not. And all you can do is go on visual cues, which is fine, just based on appearance, if you're making progress or not. Or if, like, you remember last time that you benched 185 and you're adding 10 pounds, to 195. But I mean, if you the longer you lift for, the more you're going to not notice those changes so rapidly and jump that way. So you gotta put it down on paper or in the phone or something. Alright, first working set here. 3 working sets. good. It's a good set. Just whole cutting process, because I'm down like 12 pounds now. Just trying to hold on to any bit of strength that I can, just because I know that strength is also relative to how much muscle I'm holding on to. So I'm just, I can hold on to that. If I can hold on to that strength like that, I can also hold muscle. I mean, that was just 5. I really haven't noticed any muscle gain during this process, or strength gain. It's just so hard to gain strength. I mean, if there's like a new exercise I'm doing, I'll get better at that exercise, but eventually I just end up capping out on that exercise, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, it happens. It happens. Anyways, let's get to the next one. Actually, I might stay a bit away. I'm curious if this one. Things wild. Solid. I love the Zero Sugar Monster. I had somebody tell me the other day that it was disgusting. Like all of them. Not even like this is the original flavor in Zero Sugar, but like all of them. I was like, yo. Back up. Anyways. Next set. Let's try to get here. I think that's what we're going for here. Store 4 with 235. I'll take it. That's a win. That's a win. You ever see me look down at my watch during my workouts? No, I am not. I don't time my rest at all. That's not the point. I start a workout just because I'm trying to see how long I'm taking in between sets. Because every once in a while, I get kind of distracted, which doesn't help. And then, then we end up, 15 minutes later, and I'm finally starting my next set. So, I like just to have it, just to know, hey, when did that set end? When can I start my next set? Anyways, this will be a cut to the next exercise. Boom. Next set. Exercise. Last time. 5. Maybe we get 6. Maybe we get 6. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I think 6 was a little more ambitious. But, 4 works. 4 is fine. Not the greatest, but obviously I have this more in here just to stimulate, keep some muscle, keep some strength. That's the goal for the day. Anyways, let's do some, put some low to high, flies. That's what we're going to be doing right now. Just gotta keep what we did last time. See what. Low to high. What? 3 sets. then this first set is going to be roughly about 2 to 3. Like 1 to 3 from failure. That second set is 1 to 2 from failure. And that last set is going to be 2 failure. So just to make sure we're getting every little last bit. Since this machine is so far, like the seat is so far back, and there's not enough because it's usually more of a shoulder press, but I like that it's seated. I'm gonna scoot forward in it, and then that might be a little heavier than I expected. Probably should just go with knock it down to a 70. Woo. I think my chest is a little more tired than I thought it was gonna be from this exercise. That's fine. It's all good. Happens. Oh, gotta get that little ambitious sometimes. Six. That's a stark improvement. Alright. That was pretty good. I might go down. Actually, I might go down for this last set. Really good. Feel this last one. I was kind of tired myself out with that first set here with that 80. So I think drop it down to 60 and see for the third set. Last set here. Whew, man, that was a good one. Next will be gotta go do some lateral raises. And then after that, do a little shoulder press, front delts, and then we're gonna finish off some triceps. Okay. So now some lateral raises. Something I actually would really like to get, which I don't currently have, is some cuffs. So that way, not even having to hold on to anything when you do it. I was thinking about that the other day. Maybe I might go get some for my next uh, day. I might go get some. I just like them. I think it'd be nice right there on the wrist. Just pull. Not have to be concerned with anything else. It'd be kind of nice. Anyway, I'm gonna do 40 single arm lateral raises. So let's get it. Probably shooting for somewhere between right now like 5 to 8 reps. Okay, that's 8. Got a little sick of that. I will say, setting the little tip if you're ever doing lateral raises, set the mechanism, the point of contact, very close relative to the height of where your hand is going to be holding whatever attachment you have. Is going to be on that same level. That way, when you bring it in here, you get the max amount of stretch in here. There's a lot of people that put the contact at the very, very bottom, which is fine. I mean, if you don't have one that's adjustable, but if it's at the very bottom, then basically the point of most like stretch or any sort of tension being at the bottom, then is going to be around the midpoint here. So then you're going to be about here. That's where you're going to really, that would be the most point, which then you'd have to be a little tilted weird like this. So if you're down here at the bottom, keeping it in here, same level, then you get that stretch in here, then pulling here. That's what we want. We want most stretch at the end of the movement. So, anyways, let's get into this next set. Seven. Let's repeat this side. And on lateral raises, there's a lot of things to see on lateral raises. But I spend more time at the bottom, really slowing down, no momentum. And when I get to the top end of that motion, I'm not spending a lot of time up there. Excuse me. Because I'm just touching that point at the top, and then immediately I'm on the way back down. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here. The squeeze part of the motion has just not been very not very great for hypertrophy. So I would rather spend more of my time at the bottom. I mean, it's not a hard science that obviously the bottom end of the motion is more hypertrophic. I'm probably gonna cut this out. But if you're gonna do that bottom ring, you're gonna do the entire motion. I'd rather spend a little bit more time. Bet my money on spending a little more time at the bottom than at the top. More evidence, more science, more stuff might come out to change that fact. But I mean, that's where I put my money for now. I moved my set volume down from 3 to 4 on this, or from 5 to 4, because it felt like a little too much volume, and I think there was a part of it that was also very mental, that knowing that you're gonna have to do 5 sets of lateral raises, single arm, and doing single arm is just more fatiguing in general. If you're doing single arm, if you're doing double arm, it's not, but doing 2 sets of double arm is less fatiguing than doing 2 sets of single arm, because you're gonna have to do one side, switch here to the other, and in both of those you have to do the counter stability and everything like that, and you're using all these other muscles. So, anyways, this is 3rd set. Ooh, quite warm. Alright. Last hit here. Yeah. 7 on the one before. Let's see, I'm probably gonna go for take this one all the way to failure. Try to get here. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared I'll long for that feeling to not feel at home. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared to get close. I'll long for that feeling to not feel at home. That was a good set. That's another. That was 7. That was close to getting 8 there, but didn't quite do it. Alright. Let's get on some front shoulder. Alright. Well, back to it. Damn, that is solid shit. That's kind of nice though. I need to grab a 5 real quick. You don't know what I just put on the weight stack? That's a bare steel stack pin, so you can add weight. Because currently I've maxed it out. Seven? That's good. I've been wanting to add weight to this exercise for a minute. But I was waiting for this piece of equipment to come in. Because I gotta admit, I hate jerry rigging stuff. It's just bad. And the other day, I was trying to jerry rig a leg extension. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, leg extension. And I grabbed another pin, put that pin and the other one, and I added a weight to it. I think I added 25 to it. Anyways, I ended up breaking the pin. So somebody sees this that goes to this gym. Goes to the gym I go to. Yeah, that was me. My bad. I'll buy a new one. Yeah, I broke a pin the other day, and I was like, oh, it was like one with the plastic cut off. Just sheared it. I was like, oh, well done. But it is what it is. But see you in the next step. I don't care to spend the time. Also, it's just easier to go to failure because I just know where failure is. But I'm not really looking to do that. It's weird recording and being like filming like this. I know after like a time it'll just become a habit, and I'll just like it'll just be another thing I do. So the tripod, hit record, be mic'd up, like it'll just be another day, another thing. But right now it's so odd to do. It's a lot. I feel like just like some eyes are just around me. But let's see. So this next step. Four is not bad. Four is not horrible. It's not great either. Hopefully give it a a little bit. I'm gonna drop it down to 200 for this next set. But see the next set. You know, so funny. First day of recording, and I just nearly lost the magnetic clip. I leaned down. I wish I was still recording. I leaned down and the mic fell off because I was taking the pin stack out. And then the clip, the magnetic clip, this thing right here. Anyways, it's been a little bit. Let's get it to third set. 200 right here. Five. You know, this is actually one of the only machines that ever since going into my cut, I've actually been able to put more weight on. It's just kind of crazy, kind of wild. Anyways, time to do some tricep push downs and then a JM press. I'll show you what that is. Thanks TNF for that one, but it's a killer. But seeing some tricep push-ups. Okay, well, I had to move stacks because that stack I was gonna use my pin with it, and then realized I can't. So that sucks. So now we're over here. The other machine. Doing 100. So that was 10. And that was 10 reps. So probably going to increase the weight from 100. And this is 100 with the single arm, with the single pulley or single point pulley. Difference is that when you have the 2-point pulley, it's pulling in 2 different directions, so it's half the weight. So if you're doing 100 pounds on a tricep push down on a 2-pulley system, then you're going to get only 50 pounds of force coming out of that. Whereas on a single point, 115, that's 115. Some double point stacks do compensate for that weight that you miss, so like half. So they'll actually compensate, add that weight back in. But you know, there's really no disclaimer on what if it is or it isn't. So usually they don't add that. They don't calculate that weight in, saying it's actually 100 pounds. Usually, if it's 100 on a double pulley, it's 50. But single point is always the weight it is. Alright, let's do second set of this, and then I'm going to do 2 sets of JM press. Thanks for TNF for that one. It's fantastic exercise. Because I just want one exercise, preferably where the humerus is not moving. So tricep push down, not moving, stationary. And then in the JM press, it's lower, and you are moving the humerus through that. So anyways, increase the weight to 115 here instead of 100 like last time. Just gonna get going until failure here. and then we'll move on to the JM press. I'm gonna do on the Smith over here. Maybe 115 was a little ambitious. I think it was. Considering it was only 3 reps. So with this, I'm gonna come over here. Put this down real quick. Right there works. And then I have like a little more than shoulder width probably, but I want my elbows to come straight to my sides here. I want it to come lower, like high on my rib cage. And coming lower down, like on the high on the rib cage, but way below the sternum, so high on the rib cage, right there, like the top, just so that basically just putting my chest in a place of leverage without, so that way my chest is in a disadvantage, so it doesn't have the muscle leverage to really get involved. Might go like get a little bit, barely any stimulus, but putting my triceps in a great place to be the major mover in that exercise. Alright, let's get in this last set here, and then go do a little bit of posing. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. Just hit a couple of poses. Have some fun. Probably did some posing and lighting over here, and call it a day. So let's get into this. Same thing. I just want to go high on the rib cage. So I'm gonna go high on the rib cage. Keeping it lower. Just really want the triceps to be the main mover here. Whew. Really love that. Those are awesome. Those are fantastic. Whew. Yeah, I really like this exercise. I only started doing it, I think it was last week. Started doing it, but it's fantastic. It does a great job. Really allows you to lock in. I gotta say that the Smith machine as a piece of equipment is so underrated. Like, I mean, I used to be kind of a hater. I gotta admit, I was like, oh, the Smith machine, it doesn't really do much, you know. Stupid. Locks you into a fixed path. Doesn't allow you to get all the the range of motion and other things, and add all the stabilizer muscles. Thing about not having your stabilizer muscles like on all the time, like if I do Smith machine squats on here, which I do, versus doing regular squats, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but if I'm going strictly for hypertrophy, I'm not going for strength, then I want to be able to do more stuff, more volume, go harder, recover faster, and have less fatigue. And when you have the stabilizer muscles on all the time during those exercises, they're incredibly fatiguing, because the thing is that when you have something like a barbell on your back, you have all that axial load from top to bottom, meaning almost every part of your body has to get involved, besides like your neck. But every part of your body has to get involved. You know, your core, your legs are firing, all your stabilizer muscles are going. You got your obliques, your back is doing some work trying to keep you upright and nice and stable. So you have to be really stable. Where if you just hop in the Smith machine, obviously you have to have good form, and I suggest go do a squats first and then come to a Smith machine, and then you can hit this with great form, be less fatigued, get more muscle activation, and be able to lock in better, get more mind muscle connection on top of that. You just be able to, and that's so much better. But you gotta know how to squat first, or do any other movement you're gonna go do. Learning that with some free weight or some other thing where you know the path of what you're doing, the muscle of what you're doing, everything. Because even though it's a super simple and it only has one path, you could still end up hurting yourself. And that, anyways, let's go do some posing. Enough ranting. Well, this may not look as good as it normally would, but we can check this out. Oh, I gotta go fully shirtless because I feel like it's a little pretentious, a little rude in front of everybody, but I can make some poses. The triceps are looking good. Good. I like this tank top. I'll be ready to wear short skin. I feel like that's pretty solid. Looking decent, but it'll get better. Anyways, time to do some Stairmaster and get out of here, go home, go eat. Got rest of the day stuff to do. By the way, I took for a Stairmaster. Please don't lean over that thing. If you're gonna do Stairmaster, please stand. Please stand up straight when you do it. You can have your hands side for stability, but don't lean over that thing. I see so many people lean over that. It drives me absolutely crazy. So, anyways, that was it for today. Peace out.